Okay guys and gals, you're getting ready to watch a video that's a full unboxing of the Redding turret stacker, a full setup, and I'll show you a little bit of how they work, but then you're going to see this product by Plastics Revolution. This product is not available on their website for order. It's because this product stemmed from an idea that I had. I got a hold of Plastics Revolution, and through working back and forth, they made the Frankenstein, the first one, and they sent it to me. I tried it and I really liked it, and I said, before I tell my viewers about it, I want to make sure it works. So I've been working with 4 of these. So you're going to see this product in this video. If you want this product, if you like this product, you can get a hold of Plastics Revolution. Tell them that Highboy sent you. Tell them you're interested in the turret stacker. They can give you pricing, and they can make it work. Now, if there's enough demand for this, they'll put it in as a permanent product. So I hope you enjoy the video, because you're about to see the full unboxing setup, and I'm going to show you how you can take this. This was my design. You can take this and you can integrate it in with the Redding turret stacker, and it will give you flex space movement, so you can take care of your dies. Okay, so we'll see you in the video. So we'll start by opening our box here, and there you go. That's the inside as it shows up. So we'll just kind of begin pulling everything out. So first off, this is the base. Redding does a really nice job on everything. When you see how nice they do, you'll be impressed. When I set my first one up, I was just amazed at the attention to detail. So now let's keep this intact for just a minute. It has an envelope with some parts in it. We'll set that back behind there. And now the core of the turret stacker, if I can get it out here. Well, I think the best way to open this thing up is just like that. There we go. So this is the core. Now, when I first saw the Redding turret stacker, I had my doubt, because see, what you see are these center bushings, but when you remove these, solid steel. Okay, very nice, if you know what I mean. So all right, we'll set all that right there, and we'll close the box. Now, save your box. Oh, not that you're ever going to have to return that, but these make very nice storage boxes and shipping boxes. So let's get this bad boy put together. So what I have everything that comes with your Redding turret stacker laid out on the bench, and when we're done, we're going to bring all of it together, and it's going to be set up just like that turret stacker. So first, the first thing I want to show the viewers, if any viewer was to ask me why Redding Reloading is my #1 choice for reloading equipment, I would say this. One, Redding Reloading, 100% made in America. It's American steel, American machinery, and American labor. I haven't purchased one piece of Redding Reloading equipment that wasn't 100% backed by what I'm holding in my hand, and there's just nothing better than that, right? So now what we have, the contents that were in our envelope, Redding provides an additional detent ball and spring. Make sure you put those somewhere where you can find them. Then this is the 1/4" hex bolt. This is the bolt that will secure our post to our base. Redding provides the hex tool, and then for the bottom of this base, Redding provides these 4 feet that you can stick to the bottom of that plate. And I never use those. My preference is just to kind of pick that up and move it. But if you're going to slide it and you want to protect your surface, then you can put those on, all right? And then we get a Redding sticker. You get a Redding Reloading Equipment sticker with everything you purchase, and then there's the instructions. So now we have our base, you have your post, and then these are the bushings, and we'll get everything set up. So it's going to go like this. Go ahead and grab the base. The base, see, that's Redding. It's just quality. That's what Redding is, right? And so then we're going to take our quarter hex bolt, place it into position. Whatever you do, do not, if you're going to hold it over the floor like this, don't drop it. Do not drop this. Not because you're going to hurt it. This is Redding. You're going to hurt your foot. Okay, you guys see what I'm saying? So I'm just threading that onto there like that, and then take your hex tool, and I got to tell you, this stuff is so precise that once I tighten it like that, I couldn't get that to budge. Redding is all about precision, everything they do. So now you don't need to apply Loctite to that. I suppose you could if you wanted, but all the moving around I've done with mine, I've never had to. So we have our post onto there, and so Redding provides 4 holes on that plate, and what those 4 holes allow you to do is you can permanent mount it onto the bench top with 4 screws if you'd like to. Okay, I don't, and I'm kind of rough with things. You know, if I move mine, I just kind of pick it up. But if I scratch it, I don't care. That's just kind of my nature. But so there we go. So this is how this works. You have so many options. It's a wise tool. So first off, you want a 3/4 inch bushing on the bottom, and that's so, as you can imagine, when you have your die set up and you have your decapper pin, it's going to clear that base. So start out that way. Now, I'm getting away from storing my dice with decappers because I universal decap. So really I'll only have one of these with a decapper, and probably not my decapper that stays on my single stage press. So see, that eliminates that, but you still want that bottom 3/4. Now you can do this one of several ways. You know, as an example, if you're going to, well, we could do it this way. Could do it, well, do it this way. In just a moment, I'm going to show you what I have going on over on this other side of the bench, and how I move these around. So you could have that like that, and so to clear that, you see, you can stack those however you want. So if you want to turn this into a stacker that can accept this, then we have a turret stacker set up for 2. And for me, the way my bench is designed, I really can't come up top with this because it won't clear that. But by dropping that down in a second turret head on this, now if I have dies on this, this will clear under that. So you can pretty much run that any way you want, right? And then if I want to store a couple of turret heads that are empty, you got, you know, there's just so many ways you can run this. Okay, so there we have our turret stacker set up, and now there's another thing. See, this is how I pick them up. I just kind of slide them around like that, and really, if I don't really care. If I scratch my bench top, it's a bench, it's a shop. I get these looking nice for you guys, but at the same time, it's a tool to me. So they look nice. Now, they're heavy, and they're very well center heavy, so they don't fall over. You look at them, you're going, well, I wonder if it's stable. Oh no, they're stable, they're stout, and there's never even a doubt in my mind as to whether or not they would ever want to fall over or not. If you think they might, you can screw them down to the surface, however you want. Okay, so now we have that set up. So now what I want to do, I'm going to reposition my camcorder, and I'll show you how I move my turret heads around. Okay, let's go. So now I'm going to show the viewers how I begin moving my turret heads around, because you want to take care of your equipment, and that brings me to this. Two things that I like about the Redding turret stackers after working with this one. One, I keep my turret heads stored in a way where they're lifetime warranted. Well, I'm going to take care of them for a lifetime, so I like that. The second thing is okay, so these are a 7-hole turret, so we can utilize a 3-die pistol, a 2-die rifle, and that gives us 2 holes for our crimps, right? So that fills the 7-hole turret head. So now when you have the tree full and you're looking for a particular caliber, you can come along here like this, like a carousel, and you can go around and you can identify the dies that you need. But that brings us to this. As you see, as an example, this micrometer, it sits higher than a conventional die. So if you just go spinning it, you're going to run the mouth of these dies into that micrometer. So what you can do is you can just kind of spin the whole thing like that. And how I stack the turret heads is I'll take a shallow top die onto a taller bottom die, and that's how you do it. And you'll figure it out. But that does lead me to this. You know, I thought about how I was going to set this up, and I set this one up just like this. But now, after having both of them together, I think what I'll do is I will get additional turret stackers, and I'm going to limit it to just 2 turret heads. And that way, because see, if I wanted, I could bring this one up top, but then I really can't clear my shelf, and I'm going to end up having all micrometer style seating dies anyway on every one of these. So I think for me, I think a dual stacker would be the best, and that's pretty much the cool thing, is you can set them up however it benefits you the most. So now that we understand how these work and we're ready to move them, that brings us to this product. And this product was stemmed by an idea I had. You see, back before Redding came out with their turret stacker, in the back of my mind I was thinking, I want a really good way to store my turret heads so I can take care of them. But there was something else I needed, and what that was is I needed flex space for moving. Think about that. See, if you want this bottom turret head, you can begin pulling these out and leaning them over on their sides, but you do not want to cross those bushings because they're matched. So what I thought initially, before Redding came out with the turret stacker, if I had some single stackers where each turret head had its own location, that would be pretty ideal. But then Redding came out with this, and this is really nice. So this is what happened. A long time ago, I got a hold of Plastics Revolution, and I said, I have an idea. We began working back and forth, and they sent me the first Frankenstein. And here it is. It worked. I said, send me a few more and let's try them. Before I tell my viewers, I really want to work with this. I want to make sure that they're bull stout. So I ended up with 4 of these. I had this one mounted here. I had 4 of these. This is what I've determined. 3 is perfect. If you have 3, you can pull this off. 1 is not enough. 2 is not enough. 3 is perfect, especially if you're working with the Redding T7 or the Redding turret stacker. So it would go something like this. If you don't have these and you want that bottom turret head, how do you get it? Well, you take this one and you lay it over on its side. You take that one, you lay it over on its side. And now you have this. So you take this one and you bring it over and you realize both of the bushings have fallen out and now you got them mixed up. That didn't work for you, did it? So if you have these, you have 3 of those mounted. You want this one? Well, that's just fine. You take this, put it there. This, put it there. This, put it there. This, put it there. You bring this back here, this back there, this back there, or you do it in a way that you know on the next load session, I'm going to put the one I need on the top so I have less to move each time. But that's the beauty behind these, is you use these with the Redding turret stacker for your flex space. And as you saw at the beginning of this video, I was pulling a couple turret heads from the right over here, right, from these. What these also allow you to do, as you acquire additional turret heads, you got this extra flex place to store them. So that's how I do it. And what I found is if you can manage these turret heads, they'll work to your advantage, and if you take care of them, they'll last you the rest of your life. So there you go. And so check it out. Now, Plaxis Revolution is not manufacturing these. They're not manufacturing these yet. If you want these, get a hold of them, tell them 76 Highboy told you about these, and they can make them. I don't know what the cost is going to be. If there's enough demand, then they'll bring it on as a permanent item. Okay, so if you want these, get a hold of Plaxis Revolution and just tell them, hey, Highboy sent you, and you want to tell them how much are the turret stackers a piece. And you know what? If I were you, I would just buy 3 if you got the space. Okay. So guys and gals, that's the end of this video. God bless. We'll see you on the next.